Hey everybody, this is Father Bryan coming to you from inside of our church here at St. Luke's in Baton Rouge. As I'm talking to you, we are slowly but surely making our way beyond COVID-19. And as we move out of this pandemic, there are some questions that continue to arise in my mind, and I know have been on the minds of members of our vestry as well. For example, what do the mission and ministries of St. Luke's actually look like in a post-pandemic world? What will be the same and what will be different? I think we can start addressing those questions by affirming an unchanging fact about our identity as Christians. We are Easter people, and Easter is about resurrection. It's important to note that resurrection is not the same thing as resuscitation. Resuscitation is about bringing something back to what it once was. It's about reviving something to return to its former state. By contrast, resurrection acknowledges that after a life-altering experience, things just won't be quite the same. Resurrection, by definition, implies death, because you don't get to Easter Sunday without Good Friday, right? So resurrection is an acknowledgement that some things must die in order for there to be new life. Resurrection means we cannot simply go back to the way things used to be, and that's true for St. Luke's. It's true really for all churches. We cannot press reset and go back to February of 2020. So here's our task moving forward: to live as Easter people, as resurrection people, by finding the right balance between continuity with our past, on the one hand, and the changing needs that we need to address as we move forward. Continuity and change, finding that right balance. To help us do that, we have hired a consultant. Her name is Jamie Martin Curry. And Jamie comes from the Episcopal Diocese of Texas. She has extensive background working with many congregations in the Episcopal Church, including a particular emphasis on children, youth, and family ministries. I'm pleased to say that Ashley Danos is going to be working with Jamie as an on-site coordinator so that she gets everything she needs to do her consulting work. So real quick, here are a few highlights of the process that Jamie is going to be undertaking with us. The first part is there will be a survey coming out very soon to gather insights into the past experiences and the future desires of our members. A second component is listening groups. These will be multiple groups of no more than 8 parishioners, including youth. And these groups will help her gather information for a well-rounded sense of how it feels to be a member of St. Luke's, specifically focusing on what members are thinking, feeling, sensing, and hearing as we move into this new time. And the outcome of the process will lead to recommendations from Jamie to help us discern what it means for St. Luke's to live out our unique mission and identity, again in ways that are in continuity with our past, but also in ways that are new and different. In addition, Jamie will offer coaching on a monthly basis for a full year with church leadership as we work on those recommendations. It's important to emphasize that this process is not about going back to the way things were. That's really all about resuscitation, right? This process is about owning resurrection. It's about acknowledging that things have changed with St. Luke's and in the wider community in which we live. And it's about being open to the new life and the future that God desires for us. I'm really thrilled to see the signs that we're really making progress on getting out of this pandemic. And I'm real excited to have Jamie coming on board to work with us as a consultant. I think it's going to make a huge difference as we move forward into the future together. Thank you all so much for your prayers, for your support, and I will see you soon. God bless.